Ever pondered on the weight of a cloud? It's a question that might seem absurd at first. After all, these fluffy, ethereal formations float effortlessly in the sky. But, believe it or not, an average cumulus cloud tips the scale at an astounding 1 million tons. Yes, you heard it right, 1 million tons. Quite a paradox, isn't it? How can something so heavy appear so light and float so freely? The answer lies in the science of density and buoyancy. A cloud, despite its weight, is less dense than the air around it. To understand this, we need to delve a bit into what a cloud is made of. A cloud is essentially a large collection of tiny water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the atmosphere. These droplets are so small, around 100 times smaller than a human hair, that they can float on the air, much like tiny dust particles. Now, consider the volume of a cloud. A typical cloud occupies a space of around 1 cubic kilometer. That's a massive volume. And within this space, the water droplets or ice crystals are distributed relatively sparsely. Thus, the overall density of a cloud, which is about 1.003 kilograms per cubic meter, is less than the density of the surrounding air. But how does this make a cloud float? Well, it's all about buoyancy. Buoyancy is a force exerted by a fluid, in this case the air, that opposes an object's weight. If an object is less dense than the fluid it's in, it will float. This is the same principle that allows a ship to float on water, even though it may weigh thousands of tons. So, even though a cloud weighs around 1 million tons, it's spread out over such a large volume that its density is less than the air. The buoyant force of the air holds up the cloud, making it float. In summary, the seemingly impossible floating act of clouds is a fascinating interplay of volume, weight, and density. A cloud is a massive formation weighing around 1 million tons and occupying around 1 cubic kilometer of space. However, due to its lower density compared to the surrounding air, it floats effortlessly in our skies, painting a tableau that has fascinated humans for centuries. So, the next time you gaze up at a cloud, remember the incredible science behind its serene float.